Hi there, everyone. So today we're going to talk about Grokspot. And I've already typed in the URL to the website. It's grokspot.org. And I already have an account, but I just want to point out if you don't have an account, make sure you sign up, select teacher, and then whenever you see the option to sign up with Google, you always want to select that option because then it will automatically sync to your Google account. And that's one less username and password you have to remember. I'm going to go ahead and press login. I'm going to log in with Google, and it's going to sync to my account. All right, so once you log in for the first time, it might ask you a couple of questions. It'll ask you to pick your avatar, just the standard setup whenever you're creating an account for the first time. Now I'm going to go ahead and just kind of walk through the dashboard with you so you can kind of understand what this looks like and how it works. So notice over here on the left side panel, I can create a prompt and I can browse for prompts. So when I create a prompt, I'm creating my own prompt that I want my students to respond to. Browsing prompts, they actually have a library available to you. Now, the library is not free. You get to access the library, I think, for the first 5 prompts that you post for free. After that, if you want to use the prompt library, you're going to be asked to pay. But if you're just starting out, it's a great place to start. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to select students, and I can choose a category. I'm going to choose subjects. I'm going to go ahead and choose math, and let's go ahead and choose geometry. So here's some different prompt results. What's neat is they break them down into 3 different types of questions. So your task are your lower level questions. Your process type of prompts are your mid-level, really checking for understanding. And then you have some self-regulation, self-reflection type of questions that you can choose from. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and choose this question right here. So what is an angle? Describe using the term circle. I can go ahead and type a sentence stem to help my students out. So just to get them started, now I have a couple of different options here that I can turn on. I can make the prompt private if I don't want the students responding to each other's prompts and it's only just a response between me and them, then I could turn that on. I could also remove the 280 character limit. So if I want the students to tell me as much as they can without any limits, then I would go ahead and turn that on as well. And you can also include a confidence measure. And so I'm going to go ahead and leave that on so you can see what that looks like. Let's go ahead and preview. So here's the prompt with the sentence stem that I included. Now notice here's the confidence measure. When I click on this, on a scale of 1 to 5, with 5 being I could teach this, 1 not at all confident, gives you feedback on how the students feel in response to their answer. Now, also, they have the option of choosing a sentiment that they can respond to as well. It grew my thinking. I learned something new. It challenged my ideas. It made me think, and I have questions. So again, for every question or every prompt that you add, these are all different things that you can add to the question. Now, when my prompt is ready, I can go ahead and select Assign to Group, and all of my users in this group will automatically get this question. Now, notice here on the left panel, I still have a couple of other options. This is my group, the group where I've been posting questions. And then here, these are groups that I've joined. So these are groups that were created by my team members where we have been using Grokspot as part of our book study. So as a student or as a group member, I can see the different posts that my team responded to. I can even reply to it, and I can even add a reaction. So notice there's 8 different reactions to choose from that students could respond to as well. Up here, I can filter by prompt. So at this AT elementary team, when I joined this group, there were 3 questions that we needed to respond to, and I can even filter by user and see just that user's response. Now, right here, this is where you would join a group. So if you had a group code, you would just go ahead and type the code here to join the group. Let's go back, and then you can also manage groups. And so you can create your own groups here as well. Notice you can see the members that are in each group and what the join code is for that particular group. All right, so let's go back to our home screen. And the other thing to point out is just your settings. You can take a tour. You can see what type of licensing you have. You can change your avatar if you want. And you can even assign your account to different grade levels. So that would help with the filtering of the prompts. Now, I'm sure you noticed back at the beginning when I was in with my group, there were insights over here to the right. And the insights are great, but the insights only come with the paid version. So the first couple of times you use this, you might see the insights because the first 5 prompts, they automatically upgrade you to the professional. And so you might notice that you have some insights one time, and then maybe the next time you don't have them. And that's because of the difference in the accounts. But what's really neat about the insights, I can see how many students have responded to a question. I can get a quick snapshot of the sentiments for that particular prompt. I can also look at the word frequency to see how they're using the vocabulary to explain their thinking. And that's a great way to assess student understanding of a particular topic. So in a nutshell, this is Grokspot. And I'm just going to touch on one more thing before I close this out, just so you can see what you get with the free. You can manage different groups. You have unlimited custom prompts that you create. It's real-time response tracking. So as soon as a student posts, you get feedback. You can have unlimited student responses and unlimited collaborative discussions. Again, that's all with the free. With the upgrade, you get those group reports and student reports and access to the prompt library. So definitely something worth thinking about. Grokspot has become one of our favorite tools. It's a great way to collaborate and communicate with your students, and I hope you find it as useful as we have.